I was scrolling through YouTube the other day and I saw Joshua Weissman recreating McDonald's McNuggets. And if you know me, you know my love for McDonald's. No doubt about that, we're gonna test out this recipe. Hey, welcome to my kitchen, guys. First thing we're gonna make would be the barbecue sauce. It's a long list, so brace yourself. We're gonna add 1 cup of ketchup, half cup brown sugar, 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 4 grams of salt, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, 1.5 tablespoon black vinegar, half cup of water, 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, and a splash of dashi. Though it's a long list, I believe the regular household will have about 70% of the ingredients listed, and you'll get a really nice homemade barbecue sauce. Next, you'll want to simmer it on low until the sauce thickens. For the most tedious part, we're gonna mince 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, break it down to smaller pieces and chop it till you get a fine mince. But even better still, ask your butcher to do it for you. Take 0.25 pounds of chicken skin, mince it as well. This recipe calls for 14 grams of salt, but I find that a bit too salty. So I recommend you to add slightly less, about 6 to 7 grams less. Next, add 7 grams of sugar and half teaspoon of MSG. Make sure to give it a thorough mix. We will separate the flour coating into 3 parts. For the flour mixture, add 3 cups of plain flour, add half teaspoon of MSG, 3 grams of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of celery powder. This recipe calls for 22 grams of salt, but 11 grams work just fine for me. Mix it well, and then place aside. For the thin batter, add 1 cup of water to 1/4 cup of cornstarch. For the tempura batter, add half cup of cornstarch, 3/4 cup plain flour, 1.25 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 cup of cold water. Add 2 beaten eggs. Whisk it slightly, don't over whisk as you want to prevent too much gluten formation. Next, heat the oil. You want it quite hot as this coating is quite hard to brown. Form your patties to a round shape and flatten it. Dip it in the thin batter. Lightly coat it in the flour mixture. Lastly, dip it into the tempura batter. Very carefully lower it into the oil. Fry about 7 minutes. Adjust oil temperature accordingly to achieve a brown coating. And with that, we have completed our McNuggets. It's finally taste test time. Now that we're done, let's try out the McNuggets. Comparing the two nuggets, I think they both taste quite similar. I wouldn't put one on the pedestal over the other. The mouthfeel and texture of Joshua Nugget is better than McDonald's. McDonald's has a slightly mushy texture, almost paste-like. In terms of crispiness, Joshua definitely takes the cake here with his tempura batter. But do eat it fast because it tends to lose its crispiness very quickly. Barbecue sauce was 100% a step up from McDonald's, no question about that. Lastly, the biggest question of them all, is it worth all that effort just for chicken nuggets? To that I would say it depends on you. If you cook your own, you know what is going into your body. But on the other hand, you cannot beat the convenience of just going to McDonald's and buying it at a relatively low price. With that said, like and subscribe if you like what you see. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.